Hey, what's up everyone? I hope you're all having a wonderful day or night, but for now, let's get into the video.
Men can actually do no right these days, and I actually feel sorry for them. I'm talking about the dating sites. I don't even know why I bother going on them. And I know I've got some audacity saying all of this when I look like this right now, but I full on just didn't match with someone because his prompts were just too long and no. Certain jobs, I'll literally just swipe because I'm like, well, that doesn't sound very exciting, does it? Coming from the unemployed person. When they message you and it's just like, hi, how are you? No, boring. They've got a picture of them in skinny jeans. Could be the love of my life, but no, I don't know what it is. I'm not finding anyone attractive. Unless, like, I'm on the dance floor having, like, a little dance, having a little vibe with someone. Like, these dating sites, nah.
She was absolutely right. Men can't catch a break. But as always, she identified the problem and instead of fixing it, she would rather spend 10 years in therapy complaining about the problem. And when she's done, she'll spend 10 more years in therapy complaining about how she cannot find a man.
Guys, men used to have to work so hard to see boobs. And you're showing them on TikTok for free, upside down, pretending that you're getting your eaten out or something. Guys.
Yeah, pretty crazy, right? Men used to work so hard. Today, even if I don't see them for free on TikTok, the most I have to do is pay the $4.99 a month. Anyone interested in doing the math for me? One booba a day when the entire amount you have to pay is $4.99 for 30 days. I mean, $4.99 is already cheaper than a cheeseburger. But when you divide $4.99 by 30, don't you all love women empowerment and all that?
Sorry, but I'm not really interested in your health advice if you've never had to rest after a shower, if you've never had to pick between having enough energy to make yourself dinner or just going to bed hungry, if you've never had to calculate if you have enough energy to actually walk around the grocery store and then be okay for the rest of the week, or if you've never had to cancel a doctor's appointment because you were too sick to actually show up to it.
Call me crazy, but I think those are the people you should take advice from. If you're out of breath just by tying your shoelaces and they're not, those would be the people I would listen to, not the ones that are also out of breath just by tying their shoelaces. And no, I don't think you measure your energy to see if you have enough to do something. Maybe you're just not doing that thing because you're lazy.
No one watches you more than the guy that you dated for 2, 3 months that like kind of ghosted you, but then you like saw him again after a bit and then, ghosted you again. It didn't work. And then he gets married. No one watches you harder than that guy. I'm telling you.
And this is why men don't even have to lie to women anymore. All you have to do is just let them lie to themselves. The guy that ghosted you twice and married someone else. The one that wanted nothing to do with you. That's the one you're talking about? He left, he's already married to someone else. Get over it and move on. Not only that he's not watching you now, he never watched you.
You know what sucks? Feeling like you'd been lied to your whole life. I'm now 29, and up until probably last year, I went on the side of being feminist, thinking that a woman don't need no man. And what is it that everyone says now? Adding to the declining population. Even though my whole life I've always wanted to be a mother and have kids, but instead I was sold a lie, did what everyone else was doing, and I partied and I drank and I had casual sex. Now I'm 29 and I really thought when I was a kid, 4 years old, and you're like, when I grow up, I just wanted to be a mum. I'm not saying I can't still do that. I am going to. This whole feminist dream that we got sold, that you should just F around and find out, that you should just sleep around, that you should just party every night, have fun in your 20s, figure it out later. Well, now it's later and really wish I had kids by now. The whole time I wanted them, but it wasn't normal. It's not a normal thing to do. Well, I was told that if you wanted kids and to be a stay-at-home mum or a stay-at-home wife, that's not good enough. That's not progressive enough. You need to be a boss bitch. And I was, and I kind of still am. I've had multiple businesses. I always have enough money in the bank. I've flown business class multiple times to here, there, everywhere. Does any of that matter now? No. You know what makes you rich? Family. Kids. And I'm sure this happens to a lot of women my age who have gone down the same path of being a boss bitch.
Yes, and most of them sit exactly where you sit. The support for feminism worldwide is less than 40%. That means that the majority of people that were sold the same lie chose to say it for the lie that it was. But this is always a nice excuse to have instead of looking at the choices you've made. It's always, I was sold a lie, but never I chose to believe that lie because it made me feel better about myself. I knew it's the easiest path and I chose to take it. I'm also willing to bet everything I own that while you were sold that lie, you had people in your life that told you maybe that's not the right path, but you chose to ignore them because again, the other way was easier or seemed more appealing. At least if anything works in your favor, you're only 29. Unfortunately for other women, they only woke up when they were in their 40s.
Not to be dramatic, but I'm quitting Hinge. I've not even been on a date and I can't be arsed anymore. I've been on Hinge like 2 weeks. It could be 3 weeks. I was meant to go on a date tonight. And this morning my friend messages me like, who are you going on a date with? Send me a picture. And I send her a picture. No joke. She calls me within 2 seconds and is like, no. She had dated this guy. They'd been on multiple dates. He was an absolute gentleman, beautiful, stunning, lovely person, was holding her hands on dates, buying her 2 bouquets of flowers, and picking her up, taking her out on lovely dates. And then it starts going a bit weird, and he said he was narcissistic and she didn't realise what he was going on about. I hope I'm retelling that right. And they kind of have a bit of a fallout about something that is quite, I think, I don't know, I think I'm not going to talk about it, what that thing was here, but he was fairly religious, so he has some views and they disagreed on those views. And I disagree with him on those views too, so I'm not going to pursue it. But she had to delete him on WhatsApp because it was too intense. And I'm just like, God, I really can't even leave my house. I can't even go on a date.
Oh no, that's terrible. People spend months, if not years, on dating apps, and you wanted to, what, get married after 2 weeks? Could be 3? Yeah, sure, you disagree with that guy on whatever views. That's important, right? Everyone agrees on that. Also, he dated, maybe even slept with your friend. That doesn't make him more appealing, I guess, but that doesn't even matter. You're ready to give up on dating apps because of that one guy that you not even went on a date with. This is not the real reason why you're quitting dating apps, even though you'll be on all of them next week. And if I was to guess, the real reason is gonna be this one. You went on a dating app expecting 1,000 matches, and in 2 weeks, could be 3, you only got 1.
Has anyone checked on Alex Earl's ex-man recently? I would have to be on you-know-what watch if that was my ex. I cannot, like, the fact that they broke up because he wouldn't post her, now homegirl's getting swung around on, like, Dancing with the Stars. Nah, like, I actually would probably end it all. Like, wouldn't post her, so she broke up with him. Ended up being, like, the most loved girl in all of America. Dating, like, the sweetest man ever. I'm like, holy cow. And I don't even know his name. I don't even remember his name. Like, I bet you wish you posted that story now, huh, buddy? Holy prayers for him. Someone check his pulse.
Yeah, I'm willing to bet a lot of women are checking his pulse as we speak. I don't even know who she is, but she's a celebrity of sorts somehow. I don't know. Knowing women, all that guy has to say is, I am what's her face ex and I dumped her. And that guy will be swimming in women. Also, I've heard this a long time ago and I wish I remember who said it. For every attractive woman, there are at least 10 men that are tired of her crap.
The day I discovered that my ex-boyfriend had a family group chat without me. So compared to many nowadays, I thought my relationship was pretty healthy. Me and my boyfriend had no issues. We were pretty calm, just pretty normal standard partnership. We didn't really argue. We had bickers over who would put what on TV, until one morning I was making him breakfast and he left his phone in the kitchen with me to go and have a shower, which was not out of the ordinary. He was pretty open with his phone, another green flag in my opinion. So I saw a text message come up, and of course I wanted to look and see what it said, and there was a chat that came up on WhatsApp that said the main four.
Doesn't your phone require you to look at the phone to see the notifications, to actually read them, not just see that you have some? This video was almost 4 minutes long, and all I could think was, why is going into a coma so appealing? How could watching a tree grow be so much more fun than this?
I click onto the chat to find out it is basically a slander group for me. There was messages saying, don't let her move in, don't give her the key, she's too emotional, she's gonna wreck your friendship, she's gonna do this, she's gonna do that. I'm just over here existing.
Yeah, and if this story is true, he was there hating his life and because of you.
So that is how me and my ex broke up. And yeah, I'm scarred from WhatsApp. I'll never use it again. iMessage is the way to go.
And that still works in his favor because he's still gonna use WhatsApp. And he's probably right now on that group counting his blessings and being celebrated by his family. Take a while, guess why.
So this guy tells me he's non-monogamous. My dumbass continues to see him because I'm like, oh, I can see him just like casually. I was already to the point where I really liked him, and so I knew better. Like, I knew better. In my soul, I was like, this is not gonna be good. But I liked him so much, and I was like really attracted to him. We had a lot of fun together. And so I was like, I don't want to lose this because I'm having so much fun. And now it's been 2.5 months since I met him. We didn't go out right away when we met, though. It's funny because I met him the day after I met Nonprofit Guy.
Right now it makes perfect sense what you meant when you said we had fun together, it was so much fun. He told me he's gonna sleep with other women, but what was I to do? I really liked him and we had fun together. Just like I said earlier, men don't need to lie to women, they'll lie to themselves. And this is gonna be it for today. As always, I do hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, I still appreciate you for making it this far. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe and I will see you in the next one.